If the theater is not your thing, perhaps fried food is.
Theater.
Downtown Phoenix is about to get a whole lot better and less nutritious. Introducing the Fried French Fry and Music Festival.
Yep.
A dozen vendors making all sorts of French fry creations, including pizza fries, stir-fried fries, barbecue fries, and yes, veggie fries for those of you watching your waistlines. The festival is the latest creation from the mastermind who brought you things like the Phoenix Pizza and Donut Festival. This guy works out a lot, I think. It'll be held April 20th at Margaret T. Hance Park. Tickets are $15.
Still ahead on today.